guys? Seth here with Renaissance Resurrection, and today I wanted to talk to you about progressive realization and, in the words of Patrick Bet-David, aggressive patience. Not just patience, but aggressive patience. The people who follow this channel, I know you guys and gals, you're ambitious people. You know, you follow a channel that's about entrepreneurship and finance and life advice and all these things that I make content on, right? Most people who follow this channel have visions for a grandiose life, a life of abundance, a life where they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, a life of freedom, a life of generosity, a life. And for people like us, the people on this channel, the people who follow Renaissance Resurrection, we can get a little upset with ourselves if we don't hit our goalposts, when we tell ourselves to hit our goalposts. But the thing that you have to realize is, at least the thing that I want you to realize from watching this video, is that when you have ambitions that far surpass the average person, you have to think in time frames that far surpass the average person. You see, when we surround ourselves with average people, we think in the time frames of average people, but we have the goals of extraordinary people. And it's difficult to surround yourself with extraordinary people, so you get caught in this catch-22, this paradox of having extraordinary goals with an average mind. And I'm just here to remind you that, in the words of Napoleon Hill, the definition of success. Napoleon Hill is a very wealthy man and learned from some of the wealthiest men. You know, Andrew Carnegie, Charles Schwab, some of the people that really discovered the effect that the human mind can have on wealth creation and abundance. And his definition of success, but it's essentially, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. As long as you are making even any progress, slow progress, towards a worthy ideal, towards a vision that you have for yourself, you're becoming successful, and so in this moment you are successful. Do not fear slow progress, because progress works in the same way that compound interest works. A little bit of learning over time leads to immense knowledge. A little bit of investing compounded over time leads to immense wealth. A little bit of effort in your business over time will compound to immense growth. So just remember that if you are making some progress towards bettering yourself, towards growing your business, towards expanding your knowledge, you're already successful, and you just have to give it time. In order to be successful in business, at least in my experience, it takes 3 to 5 years of day in, day out work. And I'm relearning the same lessons in my second business that I did in my first business now, that it takes day in, day out work. But as long as you're making some progress, it will eventually compound. The trick is to not judge yourself. You see, we get so caught up in this desire to be successful as ambitious people, so much so to the point that we will judge ourselves strongly on the fact that we're not already successful. But something that I've been studying from Alan Watts recently is to understand that the present moment is all you have. And you have to understand that if you are in this moment and you're searching for, or you're yearning for, or you're judging yourself for not being somewhere, or feeling some way, or having something, that desire for, and that story you're telling yourself that you don't have that thing, that you don't feel that way, that you're not in that place, is the very thing in this moment that will trap you from getting there. That's just how the human mind works. When you focus on your lack of something, you will only attract lack of it. Where focus goes, energy flows. So if you focus on, and you trick your mind into visualizing that you already have what you want, that you already feel the way you want to feel, that you're already the place that you want to be, that you deserve it, that there's really nothing holding you back from attaining that thing other than you telling yourself that you don't deserve it and you telling yourself that you don't have it. Once you start to realize that and you just stop doing it, you'll have whatever it is that you want. So, just remember that success takes aggressive patience. It takes progressive realization. It takes small incremental improvements over years. It takes consistent work. Nothing happens overnight. And you will eventually get to where you want to be. as long as you're consistent and you hold that vision in your mind and you don't focus on your lack of feeling or having what you want, but you focus on feeling what you want to have and believe you deserve what you want to have in abundance. And eventually you will. Eventually you will if you do it long enough. Life is all just a game. Having control of your mind allows you to steer this fucking simulation. You hold the controller, you just, most of the time you're choosing not to use it because it's difficult. If you make it difficult, it's difficult. But if daily you're visualizing what you want, you're telling yourself that you deserve it, you hold it in your mind, you affirm it, you're going to have it. You're going to have it. It's inevitable. I know that what I want to have, which I'm thinking of now, just dreaming off in space, because it's so clear what I want. It gives me chills thinking about it. I know that with the way that I live my life, it's completely inevitable that I'll have it eventually. And I know that I'm deserving of it. It's just a matter of time. Just know that. And just think that. And just feel that. And just be in that moment. You get where you want to go. Anyways, I'm out. Love you guys. Bye.